A mother walks into the living room and sees her teenage son laughing at his phone for the first time all week. She smiles, not realizing he's laughing harder with strangers online than he has ever laughed with his own family. And this is the part nobody wants to admit. Most parents are slowly becoming background characters in their children's lives. Not because they are evil, not because they don't provide, but because the internet learned your child faster than you did. The phone knows your daughter's fears. The algorithm knows your son's loneliness. Social media knows exactly when they feel rejected, insecure, angry, or invisible. And while parents are busy saying, "Back in my day," the digital world is whispering, "I understand you better than your family does." That is how influence is stolen. A teenager who feels emotionally unseen at home will always search for belonging somewhere else. And society is now raising children through screens instead of conversations. Watch carefully what happens next. A child posts one emotional video online. Thousands of strangers validate them instantly. Now compare that to home. At home, they hear, "You're too sensitive. Stop overreacting. You're always on that phone." So, who do you think they trust more? The family that dismisses their emotions, or strangers that reward them with attention. This is why many teenagers today defend internet culture more aggressively than family values. Because acceptance is addictive. And the darkest part? Modern parenting mistakes are now shaping society itself. A generation raised without emotional connection becomes a generation addicted to validation. That creates adults who cannot handle disagreement, adults who confuse criticism with hate, adults who demand tolerance for every behavior except opposing opinions. And then society starts collapsing under emotional fragility. People stop asking, "Is this right?" and start asking, "Will this make me accepted?" That is how societies decay quietly. Not through war, not through poverty, but through emotional disconnection inside homes. Because when parents lose influence, the internet replaces morality with trends. Now listen carefully. Your child does not need a perfect parent. They need a parent who stays emotionally relevant. A parent who listens before judging. A parent who understands technology instead of fearing it. A parent who becomes safe enough for honesty. Because if your child cannot talk to you about pain, someone online will profit from it. And the most dangerous people on earth are not always criminals. Sometimes they are influencers, communities, or ideologies that know how to emotionally adopt neglected teenagers. So here's the uncomfortable question nobody wants to answer. If your child trusts TikTok, online strangers, and influencers more than you, did technology corrupt your child? Or did emotional distance create the perfect opening for society to raise them instead?